2016, Healthwatch Hampshire provided funding for Trinity Winchester, a local group which supports those who are homeless, vulnerable, struggle with addiction or domestic abuse, many of whom also struggle with their mental health. This grant, made possible with the Community Cash Fund, was used to listen to those people's experiences of mental health, using keepsake boxes to express their feelings and tell their stories. Here are some of the things that we heard.
I'm quite proud of that one. Yeah, the clown in it actually represents the way I see depression.
Right. Okay.
Basically, with a clown, they have to put a front on. Like when they've got the mask on, they have to be happy for their work. It's like me, when I'm out and about, I have to put a mask on for everyone to make me feel like I'm happy and make them feel like I'm happy. But when I get back to the night shelter or wherever I am, I just want to cry. I don't want to be here no more. Deep down, I just hurt all the time, and that's what the clown represents. The skull represents like when you lose someone in life, and it hurts. That depression, you never forget a person, but the depression's there still, and that's how I see things. So.
Well, as you can see, it's about a condition called electrosensitivity, that is a condition whereby the sufferer is sensitive to the radiation that things like telephones, mobile phones, computers, laptops, iPads, television sets, anything with a screen basically emits artificial electromagnetic radiation. And I'm sensitive to it, and the charity Electrosensitivity UK estimates about 2 million people in the country are sensitive to it as well, to varying degrees, because you could be severely affected, whereby you have to live in your kitchen because you can't go out the front door because it's in the air, or you can still go out and about, but you mustn't expose yourself too much. And also depression is a symptom, and I've had depression on and off for years anyway, so, but the combination of the two is probably a different sort of depression.
My box is on dyspraxia. I only did the one box, and what I did was I chose a very pale green paper with daisies on it, something really tranquil. I covered my box with that. And then when you open it up, you see a mirror. And that would be hidden. Purely because dyspraxia is an invisible illness. I mean, if you've got something that's noticeable, people help you. If you've got something that people don't see, they ignore it. And they wonder why you act slightly differently. But then if you look harder, this is what it causes. Gives you feelings of depression, anxiety, frustration, failure. You feel like an underachiever, you feel messy and stupid.
Right, so this is my self-harm box, and that is actually a knife in a cutlery drawer divider thing. Right, now I've used the word silent because it's, when you cut yourself, it's like a silent scream. You may have heard that phrase before. And the pain is emotional pain. And the first time I cut myself, it was because of anger that I could not express verbally. So I expressed it physically by cutting my arm. And hate is also something, because I find that in the past when I've self-harmed, I really don't like myself. You know, it's a question. I'm sure at some point I felt hate towards myself.
As a child, I was diagnosed as having hand-eye coordinational disabilities. I was reading from the age of 3, and I was always several years in advance of my reading age all the way through school. But because of my dyspraxia, I was always classed as being lazy, as being could try harder, blah-de-blah-de-blah by the teachers and bullied by the children. Dyspraxia causes difficulties socially. It's like being a computer that you can input information into, but you can't, you've got no way of printing it out. It makes you anxious, it makes you clumsy. The biggest feeling is frustration, to be honest, because I'm looking at jigsaw puzzles for 4 or 5 year olds, and I could see how it goes together, but my hands won't do it. My hands wouldn't write. And I was told that I was intelligent enough to go to university. However, I had such severe learning difficulties I would never achieve.
When I talk about it verbally and I try and explain it to people, they don't always understand how I am or where my depression is.
Yeah.
And having a box, they can see how it reflects on me, and how it reflects on everyone else. See, other people have a different way of it reflecting on them, and then me, it's a different way. So it's like our personalities. We've all got a different personality, and that's how depression is as well.
Yeah.
It's different for everyone.
Also suffer with depression and anxiety, which became more noticeable when I lost my father. Became very, very depressed. I had a very bad bout when I lost a baby when I was 27. I got to the point I was so depressed. I would go to bed praying that I would die in the night, wake up in the morning and regret that I hadn't, and saw no relevance in my life whatsoever. Didn't see the point in having a bath because I wasn't important. So why should I spend time looking after me because I'm so irrelevant and I'm so unimportant? But I had counselling. I suddenly realised that I deserved more.
Yeah.
And I realised that I'd been incredibly brave. I couldn't settle for anything. I needed to continue to fight because I realised for the first time in a long, long time that I deserved to push forward.
Yeah.
My partner died a few years ago, but before he died, he sent me a card. And inside he'd written a verse, which was, "The precious stone is not shining. It seems because you forgot to polish it." Which is kind of like depression.
Yeah.
You know, the precious stone is me, and it's not shining because I'm depressed.
Yeah.
But I forgot to polish it, so what do you expect?
Yeah.
Like making the boxes because it gives people the idea of how I see things more than anything. But I like doing them because I could put what I wanted on it instead of people telling me what I have to put on it, how I have to have it, what colours I have to have it, anything like that. It's my choice, and obviously I chose what I wanted to put in there, and to me that's how I feel like I am. Just need to be myself.
And what I liked about it was we were given completely free range, which is self-explanatory, and it was nice to be given an opportunity to express myself about how my illness has manifested itself over the years.
Yeah.
I've started to go from the bottom up to upwards, so that's just a stepping stone for me. So it's helping other people know more about depression
Yeah.
and how it actually reflects on other people.